My ballet teacher called me painfully average in front of everyone. 10 years later, I thanked her for it. My ballet teacher publicly announced I had insufficient talent to pursue dance professionally. I was devastated at 16. A decade later, I tracked her down to thank her. Her brutal honesty saved me from years of rejection and helped me find my true calling as a physical therapist for dancers. The studio mirror felt like a spotlight that day, magnifying every flaw as 20 teenage girls stood in perfect fifth position. Miss Ivanova, a former Bolshoi dancer with impossibly straight posture and a Russian accent that cut like glass, was conducting our annual evaluations. One by one, she announced which girls would advance to the pre-professional track. Crimp were made or shattered with a simple nod or shake of her silver-haired head when she reached me. Taryn, after 13 years of classes, blistered feet, and sacrificed weekends, parent, she paused. Alexandra, she said, her voice carrying across the silent studio. You work hard, you are dedicated, but you are painfully average. Your turnout is insufficient. Your extensions are mediocre, your musicality is. She waved her hand dismissively acceptable. The studio fell silent. Shevan's intake of breath was audible. You will never dance professionally, she continued. This is not cruelty. This is reality. To encourage otherwise would be the true cruelty. I held my tears until I reached my car, then sobbed until my throat burned. 13 years of dreams dismantled in 20 seconds. I quit ballet the next day, changed my college applications from dance programs to exercise science. Perhaps myself, I hated her. In my physical therapy doctoral program, I specialized in dancer rehabilitation. My insufficient turnout gave me first-hand understanding of the biomechanical compensations dancers make. My meaty Durkin extensions made me intimately familiar with proper stretching protocols. My years of being painfully average had given me perfect insight into the psychological toll of dance injuries. 10 years after that devastating critique, I opened my own practice specializing in dancer rehabilitation. Success arrived swiftly because I understood both the physical and emotional components of dance injuries. Last month, I saw her name on my appointment list. Miss Ivanova, now in her 70s, needed treatment for chronic hip pain. When I entered the treatment room, her eyes widened with recognition. Alexandra, she said softly, you remember an old woman? I remember everything, I replied, maintaining professional composure, while my heart raced as I worked on her hip. She asked about my life since ballet. I told her about my practice, my research on dancer injury prevention, my recent invitation to lecture at Juilliard. You found your true calling? She nodded approvingly. At the end of the session, I finally asked the question that had lingered for a decade. Why did you have to say it so publicly? You could have told me privately. She looked directly into my eyes, the same penetrating gaze that had assessed thousands of hopeful dancers. I saw your potential parity, just not as a dancer, she said. Had I told you privately, you would have gone to another teacher who would have given you false hope. You needed a clean break to find your true path. She took my hand. The world has many average dancers struggling for scraps. It has too few exceptional professionals who understand dancers' bodies and minds. I did not crush your dream, I redirected it. I scheduled 6 more sessions for her hip. During her last appointment, she brought a gift, her worn point shoes from her final Bolshoi performance. For your office, she said. To remind your patients that endings are often beginnings. Sometimes the words that break us are exactly what we need to rebuild ourselves into something stronger than before.